Hello and welcome to the Come Alive podcast. I'm your host, Meher Chandani. I'm a mother with a story, a business leader with a vision, and an author whose work focuses on transforming lives and relationships through a better understanding of self-love. In today's episode, I will share my experience of how self-love became my superpower. This episode will help you understand what you can achieve by loving yourself and appreciating yourself. It will create awareness on why it is important to love yourself. By the end of this episode, you will be able to view yourself with empathy, compassion, understanding, and love. You will be able to convert your negative self-talk into positive and be patient with yourself. It will give you the perspective of how self-love will benefit your journey of growth and evolution. What is self-love? In simple terms, self-love is the act of being kind with yourself. It is realizing that you are your top priority and your well-being is the most important. It is being aware that your journey is an independent one and that you are here to connect with yourself and that true happiness or fulfillment lies within you. It is also the awareness that only when we are in love with ourselves will we be able to contribute to the lives of people we love. Sadly, we are not taught this in either school or at home. What we are taught is that we need to be kind to others, understand others, and take care of others' needs before ours. But let me tell you, until we don't understand ourselves, are in love with ourselves, and are connected to ourselves, we will never be able to receive the fulfillment we desire from any relationship. We will always feel something is missing, and in that search for happiness and fulfillment, we will either live on painkillers as addictions or adopt a victim mentality, both of which will take us away from our core self. Every situation after my marriage challenged me to go within, but I was not aware, and I couldn't see the signs. I was confused and perplexed at my meaning of love. A marriage, for me, stood for selfless service and unconditional love. But I didn't feel any love at all. I couldn't receive anything. My beliefs of expectations, attachment, love, and so many other things were not aligned with my life. I was a victim. I was weak. I was in conflict with myself, and I was lost. I didn't know what I was doing on this planet. I was in pain and I felt like a prisoner with no date of release and no reason why I was convicted. And I felt all this after being born in a privileged home. And if I could feel this, then I can only imagine how painful it can be for other fellow humans. In 2009, with a friend's guidance, I started learning theta healing. Soon I completed 8 levels of theta healing, became a healer and a teacher. I started to look within to heal myself and my relationships. This path started my evolution. However, I still couldn't figure out what was missing and what I was not seeing. I kept searching for love and happiness because I didn't feel it in anything I did and from anyone. I was just not receiving it even after my healings and learnings. In 2017, a series of reflections, learnings, and incidents drove me to past life regression therapy. As I experienced my past lives, I realized the value of my current life. Seeing my past life taught me that I had wasted my current life seeking love of another, and now it was time to find the true meaning of love and my purpose on this earth. And that's what started my transformation. I started to build a connection with myself with regular meditation, exercise, reading, and journaling. Once I transformed, I felt the magic. And this is what led me to write my first book, Come Alive, Don't Just Exist. So I will share the 5 most important reasons to love yourself today, as that's what helped me come alive and live the life I desire. 1. Prioritize myself. By doing this, I started feeling important to me. I no longer waited for someone else to make me feel important and special. It helped me to drop the expectations from another person to make me feel important, be it my husband, family, or friends. I didn't need to become my husband's number one priority to feel happy or fulfilled. All I needed to do is make myself my number one priority. 2. Drop the judgment on myself. The ability to understand that we are doing our best and stop judging ourselves is really liberating. I often wanted to live up to my family's expectations, but this didn't give me any happiness in the end, because everyone is responsible for their own happiness. So when I stopped being harsh on myself and judging myself for everything I did, I was liberated. I was free. It was like a weight lifted off my shoulders. I stopped the saboteurs and was able to accept myself and my journey. 3. Eliminating self-doubt. By connecting with myself, I was able to gain authentic power, and I was getting to know myself better, and that made me more confident in all areas of my life. Eliminating self-doubt helped me have clear thoughts, goals, and vision for my life, and made me perform better as a mother, a leader, and a wife. I was able to appreciate myself for who I was and focus on my personal growth. 4. Become a better version of yourself. When you are working on loving yourself, you start becoming a better version of yourself. You start living with intent, awareness, and consciousness. And self-love is not selfish. The difference between the two come to surface, and you are able to push yourself to become your best self. 5. Increase your contribution. We all want to do more for our parents, children, siblings, and everyone that matter to us. But we are not aware that only when we help ourselves will we be able to help and serve others that matter to us. Hence, to increase our contribution towards the people we love, we must first commit to growing and learning and spending time with ourselves. In conclusion, what we learned is we are here on this magical journey called life. We are here to enjoy it and cherish it with our full being. We are a work in progress. Let's not judge ourselves, but keep learning and being aware so we grow to become a better version of ourselves every single day. Only through self-love will we be able to evolve in our words, actions, and thoughts. We will be able to serve our soul by who we are meant to be. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Come Alive podcast. If you've enjoyed the show, please leave us a 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you are hearing this. Please share it with anyone who needs to hear it. If you're watching the visual podcast on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, as well as leave us a like and a comment. I look forward to us talking again on the next episode. Thank you and lots of love.